Yo, what up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Samoski, and I'm back today with another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you how to make your bass guitar talk in your beats. You know, the bass guitar, it's the bass guitar plays a very important role in your beats, in your music, in your song. Although there are some songs that use just piano, but I think there's a bass line on their left hand, on the left hand of the piano. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to be breaking down how you're going to achieve a great sounding bass. And like you know me, I'm not a plugin person, different kinds of, I don't use different kind of plugin. I use what works for me. So like I have varieties of plugins, bass guitar plugins. I have Trillium Bass, I have Ample Bass Guitar. You might not have the bass plugins I have. At least you have FL Studio, and FL Studio comes with Sytrus. So I'm actually using a bass guitar from Sytrus, which is called Sub Bass. So Sub Bass, not Sub Bass 2. I've not tried this out before, but I find myself using this a lot of the time. So what I normally do, I create different bass lines for my song. For example, if I have an intro, I create a separate bass line for my intro. If I have a verse and a chorus, I have different bass line for each of them. So this is the bass line for my intro. So I'm going to play what it starts with. So sometimes if I'm doing a live arrangement just like this, I like to start off with my bass, because the bass is like giving the gingering to the other instruments. So this is what the first thing I did sounds like. So it's like I'm sliding from the 5. Sorry, I'm actually in the key of C sharp. So C sharp is your 1, D sharp is your 2, F is your 3, F sharp is your 4, G sharp is your 5, A sharp is your 6, C is your 7, and back to your 1. So the progression of this song, I'm going from the 2 to the 5, 1 and 6, and so forth. It repeats. So I'm actually giving a call, which is this. If you don't know how to slide on FL Studio, you click on your notes, double click on it, and tick this slide here, this triangle, or I don't know what to call it. Is it polygon or whatever? I'm not into shapes. But just click on these stuffs, then accept, and it's going to give you a slide. So I'm actually sliding from the 5 to the 6, instead of just putting my notes on the 6 like this. So I'm sliding from the 5 to the 6. So just mess around this your slides and understand it, because there's no way I can come over there and show you. So I'm just doing my best to show you how I do my stuff. So this is what it sounds like. So I'm actually doing a lower octave of this one. I'm holding it like a chord. So most times bass guitars, you hear them, they do that. So this is like let's go. So the next thing I did is for the intro, and this is what it sounds like. Well, let me just open it up a little bit. So as you can see, I'm actually doing a slide here. So sorry, I didn't tell you. If you're not wearing an headphone, you're not going to be hearing the bass. Or if you're not on your studio monitors, you're not going to be hearing the bass. That's because bass is a low frequency instrument. So you need to wear a headphone, or you need to be on a speaker to hear what is going on. So that is the first bass, that's the first line. So another secret I'm going to show you, it's if you have a note down and you want to play another note up, you can't just do the magic. For example, a bass guitarist, it's his fingers is in these notes and he wants to jump over to these notes. He needs to slide very fast. So that's why I added a slide here. Let it sound real. Let it be real. So that's it. So the same goes for the rest of other notes. So like here also, anywhere that is a distance, I normally add a slide down there. So the next pattern which I have created for my bass is this for the body. And I don't allow my bass to play the same all the time, so I have to make some changes over here. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to mix your bass guitar. So this is a stereo separation. If you bring it to the right, it's going to widen, and if you take it to the left, it's going to be in mono. So bass is a single instrument. It stays in the middle. So I'm going to take it to middle to be mono, sorry. Mono, not all around. So I'm just going to make it a little bit. So the next thing I normally do on my bass, I normally add a wave plugin called Arubase. So if you're on a headphone, you're going to see the difference once I load in this plugin. So hear the difference. So this plugin I added gives the bass more life and strength. So the next thing you want to do on your bass is to EQ your bass. So what I normally do, I cut off my low ends, not much, and I always use a step 4 so that my beat is not going to be muddy. So I just cut a little bit. So I'm going to listen and do the cutting. So if you don't do this, your bass guitar is going to struggle with your kick. So once the bass comes in, the kick is going to hide. So you have to be careful about your bass. So the next thing I want to add is the compression. You always compress your bass because some parts are going to be loud. So I'm going to do a soft compression. So I'm going to listen to it. So the next thing I want to do, it's a reverb. I know you might be wondering why are you using a reverb on your bass. So I'm not going to add too much amount, just a little amount of reverb, just to give it its own space. So once you're done adding your effects, there is this effect switch here. You turn it off to listen how it was before. So I'll turn it on now. So I don't think there's anything much. You want to know the plugin I use. So this is Addictive Drums. So I'm not using the inbuilt plugins, the inbuilt presets. I have created my own presets. So I have like 4 different presets. So if you need any of them, or if you need all of them, you can contact me and I'm going to give them to you. Not for free, for business purposes only. So I'm using Mini Grand. So this is Mini Grand, and this is Contact, and I'm actually using a guitar called Elia Efimov electric guitar. So it's a nice guitar. So I have substitutes. If I don't want to use it, I use Ample guitar. So if you're having problem getting plugins, you can contact me and we can talk business. So this is Gravity. Everybody has Gravity. Then this is Nexus. So that's all I have used. So I'm going to play the beat one more time, and that's it.